fireworks and showing you the inside of an Enter firework. So I'm going to throw it to Chad Weisinger. Chad is the chief of our forensic lab. We have one of the, this lab is one of the first in the nation as well, and one of 3 in Ohio that is specifically focused on fire, debris, and arson investigations. So Chief Weisinger.
Thanks, Marshall. I just wanted to give you a little bit of explanation about some of the demos or the products that we have up here. Of course, we have our 1.4 G fireworks that can be purchased at fireworks shops throughout Ohio. You have your normal aerial shells. These are kind of on the larger side of the 1.4 G category. They're 3-inch shells, and again, it just shoots out with 12 different shells. So that's a fairly popular. And then you have your smaller ones that are a lot more common. And then you have your cakes, which shoot. Some of these shoot out 45, 40 different shots in them. And then your trick and novelty with your sparklers and your smoke bombs, things like that. And then there's also these ones that we have cutouts for. And if you have more questions about this afterwards, feel free to come up and ask. These are the ones that should be left to the professionals, the professional shows and the public shows. And why these are considered 1.3 is you can see the amount of explosive powder in there. There's quite a bit. It's kind of neat how these things work. Basically, they like to fuse, and there's a lift charge. This bottom part of it is what gets the shell out of the tube, and then this is the bursting charge up here, and this is where they do different chemistries and make different lights and oohs and ahs out of this. So within these, there's small, they call them reports, and what they basically do is it's responsible for the loud bang, the noise that you hear. And then there's little balls in here that are the stars, and that's what's responsible for the different colors and everything else. So there's a few of them up here. These range from 4 to I think they go 12, 16 inches sometimes in diameter, which can be really, really large. So those ones definitely need to be left to the professionals. So, again, if you have any questions afterwards, we can discuss the specific product.
Thank you, Chief. And as Chad said, he'll be around to take some specific questions from any of you that you may have. The Ohio General Assembly has enacted laws governing the purchase and the use of fireworks in Ohio. And our division's responsibility is to regulate and enforce the laws passed by the General Assembly. It is legal to buy fireworks from a licensed wholesaler or manufacturer. However, you must transport them out of the state of Ohio within 48 hours. The only items that are legally purchased and can be used in the state are what Chad pointed out as the trick and novelty items. We refer to those as the 4 S's: the smokes, the snaps, the snakes, and the sparklers. But at the same time, as you heard from Dr. Smith, those oftentimes are the ones that are also causing the injuries. Fireworks may not be legally discharged in Ohio unless by a licensed exhibitor processing a permit, and we do that here at this division. Except for the local permit also comes from, the local permit comes from the local fire official and the local law enforcement official. There is no such thing as a backyard fireworks permit. We often get that question or we get that comment from people. There's no such thing. The use is prohibited, and a fine, it's a first-degree misdemeanor in Ohio, and is punishable up to $1,000 fine or 6 months in jail. Most fireworks injuries do happen, as Dr. Smith shared with you, in backyards. Many injuries are also caused by a delay of the device exploding, where a bomb or a fireworks may go off and it lands somewhere and it has not exploded yet, and folks way too early approach those devices, and also by mishandled sparklers. Fireworks cause an estimated 17,000 fires nationwide and are responsible for tens of millions of dollars in damage. Last year in Ohio, there were 228 fireworks-related fires that were started with just over $130,000 in damage of those 228 fires. We encourage people to attend only authorized public fireworks displays. But remember, even professional displays can be dangerous. If you attend a display this holiday season, follow some basic tips to make it safe for all of you. Obey all ushers and monitors and respect safety barriers that have been put there for your safety. The best view of the fireworks is from at least a quarter mile away. It is possible for fireworks to fall on the ground without exploding, as I talked earlier, and do not touch these fireworks. Report them immediately to the police and fire officials that are there. Leave the lighting of all fireworks to these trained professionals. even the novelty items can, when not used appropriately, can cause injuries even in a large crowd. I would also take a moment to remind everyone in Ohio about the importance of having a working smoke detector in your home and having an exit plan that includes 2 ways out. In the past 10 years, fireworks have caused 375 structure fires in Ohio, and the best warning system is an early warning system provided by a working smoke detector. Again, thanks for all of you coming. Typically, we've had these outside in the last few years, but the weather wasn't cooperating, so we moved inside. And so I'm going to throw it back to Sherry, and I know we'll all be around for several minutes for questions.
Thank you, Fire Marshal. Just in quick closing, the Ohio Eye Care Coalition's message on fireworks safety, on backyard fireworks safety, is simple. Fireworks are extremely dangerous. Do not purchase, use, or store fireworks or sparklers of any type. Protect yourself, your family, and your neighbors by avoiding fireworks and sparklers. Attend only authorized public displays conducted by licensed operators, but be aware that even professional displays can be dangerous and take heed of the regulations. Protect yourself, you, your family, and your friends by avoiding backyard fireworks. I want to thank everybody for their attendance. All the speakers will now be available for questions at the podium, and if the weather continues to kind of hold out the way it is now, we'll do a one last display outside on the sidewalk of the temperature range that a sparkler burns at. That might make for a nice photo opportunity. So we'll go ahead and take the questions first, and then we can move outdoors. Are there any questions? Come check. We must have covered everything then.